The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. What do you think? What do you think? I'm amazed. Hi friends, Hal here, Quail Studios Guitar. I got an email the other day from FIFINE, I think that's how you say it, Technologies or something. They're in China. And they said, do you want to try out this microphone? And it was like a high impedance handheld mic. And I said, no, thank you. And they came back and said, how about this microphone? Would you be interested in checking this one out? So I looked at it. Let me pull it up here. And this is the one they showed me. It's a FIFINE USB podcast condenser microphone. It says recording on laptop, no need sound card, interface, and phantom power. So you don't need sound card, you don't need some kind of interface, and you don't need phantom power. The model number is K669. I've had a few people ask me about what's a good microphone to start off with, doing podcasts or doing videos and that kind of thing. I like condenser microphones. And so I thought, okay, I'll try it out. So they sent me this microphone. Let's unbox it now for you and see what it does. So here's the box for the FIFINE microphone. Let's open it up and see what's inside. All right. I guess you could call this an unboxing. Oh, I've got a tripod here. This looks like a metal tripod, and it is. And here's the microphone. Okay, moves around just a little teeny bit. Not too bad. This is a fixed wire, I can see that. This is the USB cord. Oh, I see. This goes in here like this. So I'm going to screw this on. There we go. Okay, this moves around a little bit. Interesting. It's made of metal. It looks like, feels like. I like that. And they say this is a plug-and-play microphone, so we'll actually see how good it is here in a moment. It's about a 6-foot cord. Looks like I can just plug it into my computer and go. Good. Well, let's try it out. I was trying to figure out how to get it to work here. I've got it on the stand. You can see it's got this little volume control right there, which is kind of cool. I like analog volume controls. I've never plugged this into my computer. I've just got a laptop here. I'm running a Pavilion G7. It's an Hewlett Packard. It's an HP. It's an old computer. I'm gonna need to get another one pretty soon, but it's a Windows-based computer. But let's plug it in and see what happens. There are other videos out there where people plug them into Apple computers and that kind of thing. Okay, device setup. It's setting up. Installing device. Please wait while setup installs the necessary files on your system. We'll see what it does. So here I am in my recording room with my Sonic Integrity microphone. Now, we'll see what this sounds like. And I'm going to read The Walrus and the Carpenter by Lewis Carroll. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did the very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd, because it was the middle of the night. Let's do that again, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you hear on my camera microphone. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did the very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd, because it was the middle of the night. Okay, I'm back. The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand. If this were only cleared away, they said, it would be grand. that's that. Now let's see what's going on with this microphone. It has loaded, and I wonder if I can record. Oh, look at that, look at that. Now I pulled up a program called SoundForge. I use other sound editors too, like I use Reaper. For this application, I'm just going to use SoundForge Audio 10 because it's what I had up on my computer. It's working great. I'm turning it up. Testing 1, 2, 3. 7, 7, 7. All right, I am just going to go ahead and record and see what this sounds like. I'm going to do the next part of Walrus and the Carpenter. "Oh, oysters, come and walk with us," the walrus did beseech. "A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach." Maybe I should do the walrus voice. "Oh, oysters, come and walk with us," the walrus did beseech. "A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk, along the briny beach. We cannot do with more than 4, to give a hand to each." The eldest oyster looked at him, but never a word he said. The eldest oyster winked his eye, and shook his heavy head, meaning to say he did not choose to leave the oyster bed. All right, let's see what that sounds like. I have no idea what this sounds like. It just looks like I'm at a good recording level, and you can see how far I am. I don't know, I was kind of in and out a little bit. But the closer you get, the more bassy it gets usually, and if you get farther away, you get more room noise. You get less room noise if you're closer like this. On the back of the microphone, usually it's probably about 12 dB or 18 dB less. I know one time I was working with somebody and they actually had the microphone backwards like this. And I said to them, "It sounds funny." It sounds like there's a lot of room noise and a different echo. And he says, "Oh, it's backwards." So we turned it around this way. You can see that there's a big difference. Now, getting closer is really a lot better. And you could put this particular stand on a microphone stand, a regular microphone stand. It would be really easy to do. Just screw it on. And I would recommend that because you want to make a recording where you're very, very close. So let me listen to this and make a judgment, and then we'll talk about it. I have been listening to this microphone. I've been listening to my Sonic Integrity microphone, and I decided after listening to this mic and the recording that I did, I decided to go get my pop filter that I'm using. And, I didn't look this up. Maybe I should look it up. I'm using the Wintec PopGuard 2000. Do you know what a PopGuard does? Pop, 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 plosive, plosive. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay. Plosives are when you pop your peas, when you put your hand in front of your mouth like this and it goes, Peter, Peter, pop, 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 pop. And you can feel that wind. When it goes against the diaphragm of a condenser microphone, it makes a little pop sound. A plosive is what we call it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and we'll see what it does now. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Plosives, plosives. When you say peas, it really helps. Now, to be off the mic a little bit and be talking this way so that it picks you up, but it doesn't get those pops, those plosives, that helps, just to let you know. But I have to say something about this microphone. I am really impressed with this mic. I'll tell you, I was listening to my Sonic Integrity mic, and then I listened to what I did on this mic, and it was amazing, actually. What do you think? In the comments, I want you to tell me what you think. Here's the Sonic Integrity microphone. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did the very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd, because it was the middle of the night. And now here's the FIFINE. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright. And this was odd, because it was the middle of the night. What do you think? What do you think? I'm amazed. Really, it's pretty good. All right, so here we go. I'll tell you, if you need to get a microphone, the FIFINE K669, I would not hesitate. How much is it? Let's look it up. $27.99. So for $27.99, you get this mic. It came with no shipping charges, and I'm really amazed. And you plug it into your computer, and it just goes. And I know it'll do the same thing on an Apple computer. So in conclusion, let's talk just for a moment about those two microphones that we did today. Anyway, very good microphone. This microphone, I didn't talk about this one, but this is an M-Audio Nova. It's actually a discontinued microphone, and I got it on eBay for like $45 or $40 or something, I can't remember. But it needs phantom power, so I use it with something like this, which is an AOKO mixer, and it has phantom power, and you can plug it into your computer and stuff like that. If you don't want to go that route and you want something very simple to get started, and you want it to be plug and play and no hassle, then this FIFINE, $28 microphone essentially, and you don't need anything else. You just plug it into your computer and it goes. Now, the quality, it's pretty good quality for voice. I'm okay with that. For music, I've actually used it in recording a little bit. And I don't really love it. It's okay. I mean, that's all. I would rather go with the M-Audio Nova, which is a really pretty good microphone, or, of course, with this microphone here. The M-Audio, if you want to listen to the M-Audio, about a year ago, I did a couple of recordings with this microphone. I did voice on this microphone. My guitar was plugged in direct. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, and chestnuts roasting on an open fire, which is also called the Christmas song. Oh yes, and when you use a large diaphragm microphone, don't forget to put on a windscreen, because it will help with plosives if you're going to talk really close to the mic like this. Getting an inexpensive microphone that's discontinued is a good idea, but if you can't even afford that, this little mic here, this little FIFINE, is pretty good to get started. All right, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Quail Studios Guitar. If you liked it, leave a like. I have a Patreon page. You can come and see me over there. We'll talk to you later. Bye.